But some pens Cumberland Pan. Tumblr user James 7T. Beautiful women are coming to destroy you. Hey, man. It's really cruel to joke about that. I set aside my entire busy schedule and no beautiful women showed up. You have betrayed me! Writing a cover letter is like, here's my work Sona. She has no mental illnesses and hates breaks. I would like to LARP her for 40 hours a week with full pay and benefits. They need to stop packaging Pop-Tarts and their generics by toes. 2 Pop-Tarts is too many. I'm 25 years old. I'm practically geriatric. 2 Pop-Tarts is too many. 2 Pop-Tarts will kill me. Wait till you hit 30s. Then you don't even want to eat a Pop-Tart anymore. I'm boycotting everything because I'm broke. You're welcome.
Would you rather be taxidermied or be a wet specimen? Wait, don't leave!
Probably bad RPG ideas. Rolls for a good St. Patrick's Day post. Rolls of 3. Irish people get inspiration today. If you're playing not D&D, you get to fudge a roll. And if anyone says anything, they get got by the snakes. You know the ones.
Oh, believe me, I know the fucking ones.
Hey, man, I think your twink is disturbed on a very deep, fundamental, and psychological level.
What's his digits?
You know, sometimes it's not your circus, and they're not your monkeys, but you are friends with the clowns. You know, you get what I mean? Rotating individual blorbos separately is great and all, but I rotate pairs of characters together as one, spinning around each other like a pair of celestial bodies in orbit. Blorbit, if you will.
Was I even allowed to say this on YouTube?
Sometimes being silly is all I have left. Don't take it away from me. As much as debate there is about tone tags, 90% of the issues would be solved by just typing the word. Like instead of typing /gen or /hj, you can just write genuine or handjob, and you'll be doing pretty much the exact same thing.
I don't think that's what HJ meant.
Sorry I overreacted. I had no idea everything would be fine. It'll likely happen again. Regret opening Instagram. Now, what would be so shocking to Instagram that you'd be like, oh. Sean. Official Pokemon Tumblr asks, what are Tumblr's thoughts on AZ? However you want to call the name. Take note, Pokemon. When this man is in the running for Tumblr Sexy Man 2025, remember that you asked Tumblr what they thought. Also, I have seen some of the replies to this post, and oh my god, some of you are horrendously down bad for this man. Could someone recommend beginner normal behaviors for someone looking to become normal? Needed to make sure everyone saw my favorite reply from the notes. Be immune to ghosts and weak to fighting types. Highly influential piece of web media that relied heavily on Adobe Flash, stars a character whose skin who is pure FFFFFFF, white, who walks around without any arms. Title starts with Homst.
I can't believe this happened twice.
Analog audio accessory detected. The attached device is not compatible with this phone. Tap to learn more.
Oh, you silly phone. You're not detecting an analog audio accessory. You're detecting soup. From the bowl of soup I dropped you in. You silly artificial intelligence.
Behold, the brutalist candy cane.
You telling me a man guilty of treason towards the Roman Empire made this candy cane?
Happy eyes of Mario, everyone. Imagine if they took Caesar out with these. Who's Asterion? That sounds like a name you'd know.
What's this supposed to mean?
You'd be reading shit with people's names like infectious diseases. So, who's Asterion? A vampire from Baldur's Gate. That's right, that's what I thought.
Hulu will merge with Fubu, so Fubu will drop their lawsuit blocking Venu. Poob has it for you.
People also ask,
is Fubu free on Tubi?
I'm going to become the Junker.
Maybe if I imagine
the character, all my problems will be solved. Not working. All right, chat, who's the character?
And now, Snom, eating a delicious pie.
Yummy.
Touch your computer screen, lol.
Okay. What's the shit? Now it's got a finger prop!
Yeah, they also made you like your own post.
You know, when he gets in the tub, sometimes he purrs so loud that the shampoo bottles fall over.
True power.
Girls. Pretty. Talking about Link and Zelda, by the way. You know, it's nice to see that Zelda has finally confirmed his girl.
Last night, I dreamt that anime started having American dub and English dub. The American dub was in English, pretty much the basic dub. English dub was everyone talking in the most obnoxious Cockney accent ever. And all the sound effects were hushed little pip-pip cheerio ass shits. Imagine the tiniest little anime girl walking up and just going,
Hello, Governor. You must be new around these parts.
in the English dub anime, they had a transfer student come in. The sweetest looking girl walked in the classroom and immediately began talking in the most Scottish accent I've ever heard. I woke up right when they cut to a bar edited to say pub in rushed handwriting. Okay, I'm just gonna leave a link in the pinned comment. You're welcome.
Tumblr user September Equinox. Are you into girls?
The real question are if girls are into me. Hugely disappointed to learn what a baby changing station actually is. I thought I was getting a new one.
Something has changed within the baby.
You're right. I see it in his eyes. They're hardened, like that of a soldier returning from the front lines.
Hey, why stop at just hating pop psychology? Wink.
Whenever I see gimmick blogs, I don't consider that they have a separate main blog or anything else. That's just what they do all the time. God put them on the internet to count the number of lobsters and other posts and nothing else. Hands you a spatula. What's your writing process?
Well, I put a pathetic guy in a blender and blend.
My favorite jokes are about mispronouncing philosophers' names, but I'm afraid it's a niche subculture. I'm afraid I don't know what you mean. Hey, you mind if I come over and behave somewhat like a scared animal before I adjust? Don't worry, I do it to everybody. We should breed and ask our offspring what they think. Has quickly become my favorite way to respond to someone disagreeing with me. Well, I disagree.
Well, you know what has to happen now.
Accidentally going to the For You tab on here is so scary. This isn't my beautiful house. These aren't my beautiful mutuals. Sometimes your mutual's there, but it's like meeting them in a scary forest or haunted castle where the hallways shift and move, perhaps. And where is my beautiful wife?
Yeah, your boyfriend is in one of the posts now. Sorry. Yeah, PM Seymour's gonna read it in that groaning voice of his. Yeah, it's too late to get him out of it. Sorry. Yeah, he also ended the video on this one. Yeah. Sorry.
There's a delicate balance between seeing something on my dash so often I end up caring about it unexpectedly, and seeing something on my dash so often that it gets added to the blacklist with extreme prejudice. Minecraft music has a sadness to it. This cannot be denied. Minecraft music feels like knowing you can't go home because it's not there anymore.
God damn, guys.
Dude, bro, never get into anything that's heavy on color symbolism, bro. For months, you will not be able to look at the color blue without instantly thinking of Squingle Dinkless.
To all the people who followed my artwork, I'm sorry I did this to the color blue to you.
Wizard babies beyond the orb watching Coco Merlin. God damn it. Guess who just got doomed by the narrative? Doomed, I meant doomed! God, can you make dragons real, please? They are real. Look around and look at dinosaurs. The fuck do you mean dinosaurs went extinct? Do you ever, write out a multi-paragraph rebuttal to something and then think, actually, I don't want to get involved in this, and close it?
This is so healthy, though. You get to put your thoughts to words and then you light them on metaphorical fire. It's cleansing.
I wish some people did that instead of accidentally hitting the send button. I have no idea how to gauge my closeness to people.
Meters and kilometers, personally. Twitter call-out posts be like, I've decided not to squeal helplessly today,
said the helpless squealer.
Okay, I admit, I squealed in a manner that was unworthy of help. The difference between fantasy and sci-fi is that fantasy is hairy and scaly, while sci-fi is smooth and slimy. And high fantasy is all four of those things. My brother just said villager from Animal Crossing is zesty AF. What?
Now, if it was villager from Animal Crossing from Super Smash Brothers, that I could understand.
The idea of a clutch purse is nightmarish to me. The whole point of bags was so we could escape the torment of holding things. And now you gotta hold the bag?
Please stop writing viscous when you mean vicious. It produces the weirdest mental images ever of viscous murder.
Yeah, I don't want to know what that could look like.
It looks like the Boston Massacre of 1919.
And vice versa, by the way. I don't know what a vicious fluid would be like, and I don't want to find out.
It looks like the Boston Massacre of 1919. Yes, I know this too shall pass, but Christ alive, man, it's passing like a goddamn kidney stone!
All right, chat, name the event.
After 2 years working outdoors all day, I finally got stung by an onion for the first time yesterday, and I wasn't even doing anything. There wasn't even a nest nearby. A wasp. I was looking at an onion just now, sorry.
That was the wasp onion.
All these pictures of Ash Ketchum. Wait. 1, 2, 2. Oh, fuck y'all. Are you fucking kidding me? Ah, so that's why Ash couldn't win any of those Pokemon leagues. He's always had to be at a loss. Why are the pigeons so green?
Chlorophyll.
More like chlorophyll. All I do anymore is have a cut on my finger. Wow, any shit resonates with you people, huh?
Gender is so overrated, you don't need it. Give it to me instead.
I could make a photocopy of mine. New gender unlocked. Girl, but grainier and in black and white. Would you say it's an alternate gender?
Why is it called a stick of butter? That is blatantly, the ingot.
That even melts like one, too. Rat bastard is a really funny insult to me because it implies that not only are you a rat, you're a rat born out of rodent wedlock. Out of matrimony, if you will. All 10 of my followers are actually hostages I have tied up in an abandoned grain silo, and I am monologuing too. It's a very good monologue. Thank you, hostage number 3.
It's true. I'm currently tipping myself over to lick grain off the floor.
I'm just pretending to be tied up because of peer pressure.
The acoustics in here really adds to the dynamic quality of your monologue. Is it wrong to willingly want to be your hostage?
Ah, never before has the world seen such well-behaved and cooperative hostages. You could never experience watching your favorite show for the first time again. But you can convince someone else to watch your favorite show and vicariously enjoy all their raw reactions to seeing it for the first time, which is honestly nearly as good. That's how you get people to play FF14. That shall happen.
Once I legally obtain a wheel of cheese, my scheme will begin.
Update. Too much cheese. To me, hurry. Tumblr user Mexud, aren't you white? I'm Turkish, so I can't answer this without at least 3 historians and an anthropologist present.
I do feel like it's important to make one calculated bad decision a week. For your health.
You know what? You're right. Help, I'm trapped in the shadow realm.
Got another one, girls. Speaking of GeoGuessr, here's the funniest thing I ever saw in-game.
Watership up! I'm only a man when I'm a grown-ass man, and I'm only a woman when God forbid women do anything. Any time other than that, I'm a fucking echidna. Enigma! Fuck!
Knuckles typo.
Gunner ducks a bug.
Grass.
mentally taking a drag of my mental cigarette because I don't smoke, but life has been very smokable lately. Not to sound like a Christian Facebook mom, but some of y'all need to have grace in your hearts for the people in your lives, or the people you pass once on the road and never see again. Like, you literally need to stop assuming the worst of everyone and their intentions. It is poisoning your brain. You can be careful and responsible without being a miserable person. It is possible, I promise. Just learned that a Japanese term for a seahorse is Tatsu no Otoshigo, and it literally means dragon's illegitimate child. Behold, a bastard. Mr. Elvis, were you dead? I got better. Well, this is awkward. Whoa, mama, it's my own Spectre. These roleplay accounts are getting out of hand. Meet Eleanor, the crocodile found in the Paris sewers in 1984. Game Freak, you can do the funniest thing with for alligator. You got the power. It's not too late. You're still developing it, right? Put her in there. I don't like it when electronics talk to me. Like, I understand from a usability standpoint why they do, but when I pair my headphones, I'd much rather get a little beep beep than a white woman jump scare. And it's always the same one too, right? I love how we here on Tumblr.com, we regularly cast the greatest curse we can muster on each other by pointing our long, creepy fingers and intoning 10,000 notes in a voice that carries the winds of a mountain with it. I might have made an error here. Well, if she called Chapel Boland and instead of a singer, she was a necromancer who raised strong as fuck skeleton warriors. Pink Pony Club, Skeletonomenon. That's all the songs I know, sorry. Don't apologize. Skeletonomenon is beautiful. The entirety of Tumblr from Tumblr has been chucked into the ocean. You're all wet now. Sploosh. Spleesh. Sploosh. They're going to bury you 3 feet deep because you have only ever been half a man. Sounds like a raw line from Shakespeare or something, but that's actually from me yelling at my cat for stealing my sandwich while I was getting a drink. Bro got possessed by the spirit of a king who has been betrayed by his eunuch advisor. I love when you read/watch an influential piece of storytelling and you're like, oh, okay, I see. So everyone else was copying this guy's homework. Makes sense now. Today's straight character of the day is nobody. I'm calling bullshit. Odysseus is clearly bisexual. Now this is a quality joke. If I ever see any of my posts on a PM Seymour, I'd probably fucking die. Or draw one of his silly characters. Whichever comes first. You spelt my name wrong. And it's fucking everywhere on my channel. And I don't want you to die from this. So the only other option is
Draw the silly characters.
Excuse me, Professor. So, you paired me with strawberry shortcake for this assignment? Yeah, so she proofread my paper, but the only changes she made were crossing out every instance of very and replacing it with berry. Is that gonna reflect on me? Points and laughs at my mutuals getting famous posts while I remain safe in my relative obscurity. Tempting face this and Apollo dodgeballs that. Hate to break it to you, that doesn't happen to me. I'm safe. Why do I hear boss music? Techno club music lyrics be like,
Boy strength, boy power, heavy trending every hour. Huge and fat, my awesome pig. Make it large, I make it big.
Does anybody else's family keep naked Ken dolls around their kitchen cabinets like a personal Magic Mike show every time I open a door? The pantry? Medicine cabinet? Starting to think my experiences are not universal. Dave Strider type living situation. Never posting on this sick and twisted website again. We here at Silphco are proud to announce the opening of an official Tumblr account. By manufacturing and distributing Pokeballs and trainer accessories, we're not just selling supplies. We're selling connections between people and Pokemon. Image description. The Silence brand image followed by 12 pictures of unknown spelling out the words
Kung Pao Penis, letter by letter, followed by a gift of Zorua exploding on an off-screen opponent. Each image is posted by a different person. And ID. Media preservation. Thank you, Catgirl Dragon. I've seen quiet toilets. I know we have the technology.
How did you see them if they were quiet?
Are you perhaps a bat?
I broke a ramen bottle to get the marble out from my dragon. The dragon's face never changes, but I still feel like he looks happier in the second picture.
I'm so happy for him.
6-hour-long fight at this year's Tolkien Historical Society conference about whether Middle-earth has bees. Before I reminded everyone that the Rohirrim had mead halls, which means they had honey, which means there's bees. Everyone sighed, and the conference continued. This is the life of a Tolkien scholar.
It's what he would have wanted. OP, why did you wait 6 hours?
In a word, chaos.
Pocket Show, you were one of the last people to read or blocked by the official Smosh Tumblr account. How do you feel about this information? I'm glad I was the one who dealt the finishing blow. Tumblr posts have 3 options. 1, 0 notes, big flop. 2, hashtag 10K, failure, you get 2K. And 3, about 1,000 comments and a total of 50K notes still going around while your boog is dead.
Boog.
Boog.
Don't do this.
Every queer friend group has ancient warrior who desperately needs therapy, slutty they/them, tragic star-crossed lovers, lesbian who knows Victorian flower language, skeleton bitch, bisexual gamer girlfriend, son of Lucifer, and bread.
All right, chat, name the show.
Aw, dude, no. Please tell me you didn't. A cookie? You gave the mouse a fucking cookie? Fuck, dude. Now he's gonna want a glass of milk, and after that, don't even get me started. The old magic persists thanks to its unfathomable power. No, the old magic persists because the new magic can't run the legacy spells I need to do my job, and keeps trying to install spirits I don't want or need onto my orb.
Look, if the new magic didn't have a personality construct that kept trying to tell me which spells to use, maybe I wouldn't still be using the old magic. You ever thought about that? Yeah, I don't know who forcefully installed spellcasting 11 onto my orb, but they need to get fucking smited.
Did you know, if you perform action harmlessly bother cat, you can receive sounds. If you perform action ignore cat, you can also receive sounds, with a percentage chance that there will be noises instead. And buddy, you don't want that.
Wait, are we called mammals after mammary glands? Are mammals named after tits? Are we the boobs class?
Oh.
Yeah,
We are. And we also named our galaxy after boob juice. Twice. Milky Way is obviously milk, but the hidden part is that galaxy comes from the Greek gala, meaning milk. It's the tit goo path tit goo thing. We are very, very breast focused as a species. Oh God, does that mean titty artists are just artists?
Oh no!